Let's talk about AEW's TV deal, or upcoming news about a brand new TV deal that they're negotiating, because every single chance that president, owner, creative booker, creative head, Tony Khan gets behind a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a news call, every single chance he gets, he starts talking about what AEW is looking for in their next television distribution rights deal. And again, there's a lot of fans out there tired of him having these talks, of AEW not being transparent, which of course they don't have to. They're a privately owned company. And on top of that, if it is true that they are looking over a few offers, not just from Warner Brothers Discovery, which is currently TNT and TBS, all of that, then by all means, keep it behind closed doors and hold off on that until it is set in stone. But AEW has been partnering with TNT, with TBS, with Warner Brothers Discovery for the past 5 years. And it is widely believed that they are going to continue their partnership with said company. And I firmly believe that they should stick with that company. Number one, based purely on the fact that they unfortunately went all in on that TV deal as soon as they got it, because they introduced the TNT Championship for the TNT network. And then they doubled down. They introduced the TBS Championship for the TBS network. So what happens to those championships? They get renamed, which wouldn't be far-fetched, but it's something that I don't recommend. It's laughable when you have to rename titles. But what happens to those championships, to their names, if AEW no longer partners or no longer signs with Warner Brothers Discovery? Number two, they gave them their first chance. They stuck by them. And again, we could talk about ratings, we could talk about viewership. People love talking about that. Like if it were still the 90s, like if it were still the Monday Night Wars, because people love nostalgia. And those numbers don't matter as much as they did back then, because now we have social media, now we have streaming, now we have other ways of the viewers at home being able to watch you. So AEW getting 750, 800, 850, up to 1 million viewers per week. That's great. That's awesome. By all means. But it's not the end all be all. AEW must stick with Warner Brothers Discovery, but I think there's a brand new window opening with the fact that SmackDown left Fox. Fox no longer has WWE programming on their network. And I don't know if Fox signed, what do they call it? A no-compete clause, as WWE likes to put it, in terms of, for this amount of time, you can't bring in any other professional wrestling company, product on your network. I don't know if they signed that. If they did, this might go out the window. But if it is possible, Fox should sign AEW, and AEW should sign with Fox on a lower level for a Rampage, for a Collision, hell, for a brand new show. It doesn't matter. Being on two networks is better than just being on one. You get a broader audience. You get bigger brand recognition by being on Fox, by being on TNT and TBS. It's a win-win for both, because Fox doesn't have to spend that much money or as much money as they did on SmackDown, to get a lesser program in AEW. Hell, by all means, put Dynamite or Collision on Fox. It's the best thing for both companies. And here's the thing, we want AEW to grow. We want AEW to do banger business just like WWE does, because it grows the business of sports entertainment. It grows the business of pro wrestling, which is ultimately what every pro wrestling fan would want, even if you just watch AEW, even if you just watch WWE. Competition breeds better competitors. It breeds better content. So again, by all means, as far as the money deal, as far as the money coming into AEW, I think it's been made pretty crystal clear by Tony Khan that he doesn't run the company as a business. He runs it as a TV company. He runs it as a side project. And that's just me. That's just my subjective opinion on that matter. You obviously might have a different one. But if you want to grow the business, if you want to grow the brand, AEW should do 3 things. Re-sign with Warner Brothers Discovery for a lesser amount because they're not getting that exclusive deal for AEW. Sign with Fox for a lesser amount, of course, because they're not getting that exclusivity anymore. And find a way to get their show on streaming. Those are the next 3 steps AEW must do if they want to grow their business. But again, it all depends on Tony Khan and his negotiating prowess, if he has any. So with that said, what are your thoughts? Who do you think AEW should go with in terms of signing their next TV distribution rights deal? Warner Brothers Discovery, Fox, streaming platform, anything else? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comments section below. My name is Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.